trumpet?
For me, it doesn't exist that one warm-up. It's many ways to warm up. But we should follow no one way to warm up. We should follow a principle more than specific notes or way. A principle which is don't force anything in the very beginning. Relax and let the production of sound start to get it as relaxed as possible and simple and organic as possible, without forcing anything, and let the air do the job in the beginning. Don't force any muscle, and take time to warm up. Don't do it in a hurry. First thing is you should be relaxed. Relax. Don't do any tension or anything, especially in the beginning of your warming up. And because the muscle have to get ready to support the mouthpiece. I have been doing for years. One of the book, Lois Maggio book, which I have a very simple warm up. The old-timers always say something which is very, very interesting. Never practice, always perform. And when you're practicing, even the simplest things, you should try to get the best sound possible out of your horn. Even a simple and single note. Be sure that that note have all the harmonic and all the resonance, of the best core of the note itself. Try always to get a big sound. I'm not talking about volume. I'm talking about the tone. Should be thick, fat sound, thick, big, without forcing or without playing loud. And now I was playing extremely relaxed and soft, very, very soft. Now I'm going to play a little louder.
Okay.
But without changing the color. One thing which I call the cloning notes. It's something I put it together, an idea that I have for years. I always start with the F. F concert, G of the second line, as a guide, as a sample. And then you spend long time only with that note in all kind of articulation, all kind of volumes, something like that. Until you hear that that note sound and you get the best sound out of that note. When you feel that, and then you start to add half a step up, always going back to the G as a sample to clone that sound, and then half step down. And then you go in both directions, but always going back to the G as a sample to clone that sound. And when you hear they're equal, and then go to F sharp. Then one and one up, one down, one up and down, always going. And then in the end, you will notice when you do the scale. You're gonna have one kind of sound.
Yeah, it's a uniform sound. The whole
Uniform
time.
sound. That's,
almost like how a piano player each
that's
key
the
is.
idea.
Yeah, nice,
That's
nice.
the idea. That's the idea.
It's a consistency.
Consistency. And then when you play the melody or something, you will notice that every note. My trumpet teacher, Johan Racy, the late great Johan Racy, always say during 1 hour lesson, he mentioned 3 words, couple of 100 times: sound, finesse, and reverence. No, in that order, not necessarily in that order. Reverence, sound, finesse, reverence, sound. He always want you produce the best note and pay reverence to every note with a lot of respect. And when you made a melody,